just want to find a way to describe the frustration of socializing.
The Segbergs are set up nicely now with therapists, specialists, and teachers to help Drew get through these hard early years. But it wasn't easy finding the ins and outs of the health system. That's one of the reasons they started the Autism Awareness Group. They meet once a month at Lakeland College. In many ways, it's a support group as well.
It was nice to be able to come to a place where we can talk to people who speak our language, who understand.
You can't get all the answers you want, because even from textbooks, it doesn't even appear in the textbooks very much. So you learn more from just talking to people, some of the things that they've done, some of the successes they've had, so then you use that. And then if it works for you, great. So it's kind of like we're all together trying to figure out the solution.
Creating an awareness of a way to calm down and be less confused is going to benefit a lot of other people.
We all have the same goals for our kids to a certain extent. We want them to be productive members of society. So it's making sure that society is ready for that and recognizing that they can do anything they set their minds to, but it's going to be in a different manner.
The group discusses everything. There is very little that's off topic here, from resource suggestions to diet plans to vaccination debates. Actually, that one gets heated fast.
All that chemical stuff, come on, all that chemical stuff going into your body isn't good.
To me, it's better to be alive and autistic than to go unvaccinated and die of a preventable disease.
If you go and have your child vaccinated, good for you. For your family, that's a good decision.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for us.
It's what fits.
The Segbergs had Drew vaccinated and then watched their son become more and more withdrawn. Now they use homeopathic remedies on their kids.
You just couldn't risk it again. You really couldn't. There's always that lingering what if. And yes, we still have that what if he gets this or he gets that or that breaks out or something. But
no, it's not to say that in the future we don't go and take Dane and cause
yeah.
You can just get, the MRR vaccination, you can just get the measles one today and then go and get the rubella one in 6 months. That's fine. I mean, odds are, you know what, maybe we'll do that.
But it's not the popular choice, and many parents don't know what to believe.
It seems like there's all kinds of different ways that autism starts, behaviors continue, triggers. There's no real answer to it, and that's kind of the challenge or problem with it. It's no answers.
That's why they're here. They need answers to the riddle that makes up an autistic person's life. Ryan is in his 30s now, and the information is still hard to come by. He has supports in place and is able to hold a minimum wage job, but he feels like he has more to give.
You can fail so much and have a gift that you can't express that what's going to happen is you don't want to have anybody know that you have a gift, and you would rather work at a recycling plant than have a gift and not know how to apply it.
He hopes that with the new supports the school system is putting in place and new therapies and technologies available, the key to unlocking the safe, storing the communication parts of his brain isn't far off.
The solution might be as simple as the right amount of water, bubble gum, and iPods.
Because as much as learning to cope with autism is helpful and necessary, learning to conquer it and just live a normal life would be a dream come true.
I get supported by, a lot of women that someday I just think, I'd like to be somebody's husband and not somebody's client. And
the group advocates for more research and aids in the system, but increasing awareness is their primary goal in the next few years.
You're out and about in the community and you see a kid on the floor at Walmart or Superstore or at the mall, and he's kicking his boots off, he's having a tantrum, he's hitting his mom or his dad. Realize that he's not a bad kid. Maybe he is, but look beyond just that, what a bad parent.
Yeah.
There could be more to it, because if a normal family would get the looks in a day that not only we get, but other people in the group or in general get,
yeah,
you would be shocked.
Instead of getting dirty looks from people, sympathy, just a small thing, we have our challenges. They're going to scream when they want to scream. They're going to, cry when it's inappropriate. So they're going to call someone fat when exactly what they're thinking, because that's what they do. Just going, okay, he doesn't know any better. That's fine, as opposed to dirty looks and sometimes even just discrimination. That kind of sucks.
Well, I just want people to be kinder and gentler to people who are a little different. You know, because I mean, I've had conversations with people, and they make fun of people who are different, and it's like, well, you don't really know what's going on in their lives. You have no idea, and like, wouldn't it be just? I think the world would be a better place if we're just a little kinder and a little more, cared a little bit more about each other.
I think I'd like to be able to tell people that, look, we're here. We're not going away. We're not just, disabled people. We are people. We are human beings. Sure, we may be different. We may have some difficulties. Heck, some of us might even have some abilities that are beyond normal people's. But at the end of the day, we're people. We have the same feelings that most of you do, even if we can't express them appropriately.
Yeah.
For the Segbergs, it all goes back to watching Drew in his kindergarten class. Often they've dropped him off and watched him blend into the crowd of accepting 5- and 6-year-olds. They look and they wish that Drew could keep that identity forever.
If you were to see these kids when they line up to go out, to go home and get on the school bus or whatever, not only is it all different behavioral types and stuff, it's all different races, it's all different age groups, heights, boys, girls. That is as close to a utopian society as you'll ever find. They have their meltdowns, they have their wars, they have their fistfights, but it's over. It's over right away. They don't hold grudges, these kids, and they see through the garbage that we as adults get jaded over time.
For Mrs. Coble, that's why she thinks kindergarten is the most important class, because everything you need to know, you learned right here in these small chairs.
The Dr. Seuss book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, whenever I see it, I just think of Drew because, I think something special is going to happen.
That's all the time we have for tonight. If you have comments or questions about autism or anything you've seen on the show, feel free to email us at aroundtheregion@newcap.ca. Or as always, you can head over to newcaptv.com for more information. I'm Whitney Stinson, and we'll see you around the region.